Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is a very exciting day as we are joined by a gifted student, Nhi. Good morning, Nhi. Morning. Nice to see you. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very excited.
Brilliant. And today, Nhi and I are going to be doing a sample speaking test, and I hope you can enjoy this from a really, truly gifted student. And this will give you an idea of what the real test is like and what to expect. So, without further ado, let's begin. Good morning. Very nice to meet you today. What is your name, please?
My name is Nhi.
Fantastic. And Nhi, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very good.
Yeah, fantastic. So the test will be in 3 parts today. So if you're ready, we can start.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So Nhi, first of all, can we please talk about food? What is your favorite type of cuisine?
Well, I have to say that I'm not a picky eater. So if I have to pick my favorite food, I think it is Vietnamese food because we are all familiar with the traditional food in Vietnam, and I find that it contains a variety of food. So I think that it will give me a tasty meal when it comes to Vietnamese cuisine.
Fantastic, thank you. Do you prefer eating at home or dining out?
Well, to be honest, I would like to eating at home because I can ensure the quality of the ingredients in the food that I can make at home, and I find that I find that it's more comfortable for me to eating at home because without no one judging me.
Have your eating habits changed over time, Nhi?
Yes, definitely. When I was young, I preferred junk food, and I can eat it all day. But when I've grown older, I think that healthy meal is very important. And then I've changed to a more healthier lifestyle, like eating more vegetables and fruits, I think.
Brilliant. But is there any food you dislike?
Well, it's hard to say because I can eat almost everything. But I think that the food has the smell, has a strong smell, like a stinky tofu. I think that I don't really love it.
Sure. Yes, and maybe durian, yeah. Moving on now, let's talk about travel. Do you enjoy traveling to new places?
Well, definitely. Who doesn't like traveling? And I find travel really is a really good chance for me to refresh my mind after a really hardworking period. And for traveling, I like to explore new places with different culture and cuisines there.
What is the most memorable trip you have ever taken?
To be honest, I think that the trip that left me with the most impression is the trip to Thailand because it was the trip that I first came to another country. And in Thailand, there are a lot of activities there, and I love the culture and also the food there. I can eat almost everything at the time there.
Brilliant, thank you so much. Are there any countries you would like to visit in the future, Nhi?
Personally, I would like to visit France because I currently study French and I find its culture really impressive. And I would like to go to Paris, which is known as a really beautiful city. And I also love fashion, so a lot of fashion brands came from France. So I think that I can learn a lot of things there.
Fantastic, well done. And finally, for part 1, let's talk about exercise. How often do you exercise?
Well, to be honest, I'm not do much exercise and I'm like couch potatoes. I would like to sleep all day on my bed, but sometimes I will go out with my family to play badminton or just to run in the park nearby my house.
Brilliant, thank you. What types of exercise do you enjoy other than running in your house?
As I have mentioned before, I'm not doing much exercise. So I would like to prefer like exercise that don't takes me much time and not the strong exercise like cardio or running much on the treadmill. I prefer the times that I can take the fresh air, like running or jogging or maybe riding a bicycle.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Nia. I really enjoyed that part one. Now we will move on to part two, okay? In part two, I will give you a question and you have 1 minute to take notes, okay? So the question is, please, describe a memorable experience that you had with your classmates. You should say, what was that experience? When did it happen? How did you feel about it? And how did your friends feel about it? Okay, Nee, that brings us to the end of the 1 minute now. So if you're ready, please could you start your part two?
The memorable experience that left me a lot of impression and unforgettable memories is the trip to Dalat. The trip was planned by our school before graduation, because at that time we had to do a lot of tests and preparation for the university, and it happened in April, which was a perfect time for us. We went to Dalat, which was a really magnificent view of the mountains, and we did a lot of activities there. Firstly, we came to build our tents, and then we prepared meal together. In night we have a festival that our students can come to the stage and sing, and we share our stories there. I loved when we can sit around the campfire to share our moments together.
Brilliant.
And everyone was in high spirit, so I really loved that atmosphere. And then in the next day, we planned to cafe, which is on the top of the hill. Then we took a lot of photos together. I love that moment because maybe it's just the last time that we can be in this crowded together before everyone separate to another country. Because they planned a lot to go to study overseas, and it left me with a lot of memorable experience that I will never forget.
Fantastic. Well done. Excellent. Thank you, Nee. I really enjoyed listening about your trip to Dalat there. It's such a fabulous place. Now we will move on to part three, okay? And the first topic I want us to talk about is memorable experiences. Nee, what makes an experience unforgettable for a person?
Well, I think it depends on different aspects. Like normally the experience that leaves a strong emotion, or it contains something for the first time, like when you first go to school and something like that. I think that it gives you a lot of emotion evolves in it, so that you can so it can create a long-lasting memory.
Brilliant. I agree. Thank you. How can a memorable experience affect an individual's identity?
Personally, memorable experience can shape humans' belief and their self-perception. For instance, like me, when I first went to university, I find that myself insecure. But then past memory about friendship and the sense of community, I felt that I need to involve in this class, and then I came to everyone in the class and said hi to them. So I think my past memory helps me to be involved in the class, which is shaped my confidence.
Why do people often share their memorable experiences with others?
Well, I think it depends on each of the personality. Some people, they want to share every moment and post it on Facebook because they want to wants everyone to notice them, and like they can upload every picture that they have taken. But for some people, they are more like introvert, and they just only want to share their stories or their experience with the close one, and it depends much more on the personality.
Fantastic, that's brilliant. Moving on now, let's talk about technological devices. Nee, what makes a technological device important in your daily life?
Well, in this day and age, technology plays a vital role in helping us to solving our task. For example, a graphic designer depends much on the high performance technology like a laptop or tablet to finish their deadlines. And for me, I think without my phones or my laptop, I cannot do anything because I have to surf the internet for information and research for my study. And I also need these devices to entertain after a hard working day.
Fantastic, thank you so much. Well, Nee, that brings us to the end of our test now. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed listening to your answers there, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye, come on. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed listening to that sample answer, and Nee is a very successful student who managed to achieve 7.5 in her speaking test, which is an incredibly impressive achievement. Moreover, some of those questions in the part 3 were incredibly difficult, especially the questions about memorable experiences. I find that some of those questions, they're very difficult because when you're talking about someone's personal identity, how do you think of ideas related to that? Moreover, I love that Neil used our fantastic technique for the question about why people share their memorable experiences with others. She said, oh, in my opinion, it depends on people's personality. Guys, this is a really good technique. Extroverts love to share their memories because they are outgoing and confident. In contrast, introverts prefer to keep the memories to themselves. This is a fantastic technique and is what takes students from band 5 and 6 up to the 7s and 8s ranges. So try to do that in your answer as well. There were a few little hiccups with the grammar in terms of the past tense with the story in part 2, but one thing that Nee did was instantly corrected herself. So if she said, oh, I remember vividly I travelled to Dalat, she was able to correct herself instantly. Please do this in your IELTS exam as well if you make little grammar mistakes. If you can correct them straight away, the examiner will congratulate you for that. So as always, guys, let me know your comments down below. Hit like and subscribe to show your support. See you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.